So we have started our second boil of the year. We collected our sap last night. We have 35 gallons as compared to about 23 gallons from the prior week. So a big increase in the amount of sap we have to do today. We did make a modification on our air system with our blower for this week. We did have a suggestion from one of our viewers last week, which we do appreciate. And he, in his research when building his barrel stove, was talking about the air coming from underneath the fire grate, which is an important thing. We've been thinking about that for a while and how to do it. So I did come up with an idea that we are experimenting with today. I took a piece of 24-inch black pipe. I drilled a series of holes down that pipe, and I screwed that pipe in from the inside. We were then able to connect our elbow from the outside and connect that to our blower. So now we have the air coming directly underneath the fire grates. We're going to see if that gives us a more efficient burn. I've been experimenting with it a little bit this morning. I've tried the door closed, the door open. I'm still not quite sure which is working well. I would prefer to have that door closed, obviously. So we're going to start taking some temperature measurements, see how our efficiency is doing, blower on, blower off, door closed, door open, to see if we can get this boil to be as efficient as possible, because we've got a lot of sap to go through today. We're expecting about a 10-hour boil. So started the process. We got the fire going about 6:30 a.m. this morning. It's about 7 o'clock now. We're starting to add our third bucket of sap. We got 7 buckets to go through. So let's keep our fingers crossed so we can get this done today. So we're going to take a few temperature measurements. I'm going to measure underneath the pans on the stove. This is the front, under the front pan, and we're at about 661, 662. Under the rear, about 700, roughly 700. This is with our door slightly cracked, and this is the way we've been running our stove most frequently, because it seems like the fire's been the best. But we're going to close this door. Give it a moment. Okay, we're going to take our temperature measurement with the door closed. 696.7. We're just over 700 on the front, and on the rear about 760. So the temperature has gone up. So I am finding under these initial measurements that with that front door closed and this blower running, we're actually boosting the temperatures up inside a little bit. So that's a good sign. We're going to keep the door closed. We're going to see how the boil goes, kind of monitor how much sap per hour we think we're boiling. And we'll check back in with those results in just a little bit. So I've decided to remove the blower even after trying a couple different air settings. Even though those temperature measurements initially showed a little bit higher temperature on the side of the stove with the blower going and the door closed, I found I get a lot more vigorous boil if I crack that door and just shut that blower off. So we're going to go old school with this. I think it's not worth the effort for the blower. It's not making a significant amount of difference to justify the extra complication in the setup. So for whatever reason, the way my stove is set up, that blower does not seem to be helping me in any great way whatsoever. The big thing that is helping me are those plates that I put inside that I can adjust how the draft goes out. I can pull that top plate forward so that it directs more of the heat towards that front pan and then back underneath the second pan on its way out the chimney stack. And that has really helped because I can regulate how much each pan is boiling and keep them both at a nice even consistency. I think the next thing I really have to figure out though is some type of sap pre-warmer. The way I'm doing it now by dumping in a little at a time does kill the boil for 30 seconds or something like that, but I think that's probably a significant difference when we're looking at a 6 or 10 hour boil. So I was getting a little bored. It seemed like it was just going slowly. I'm really not happy with 3 gallons per hour, so which seems to be what we're at right now. So I hooked the blower back up. The air tube that I had on the bottom was all covered in coals and stuff. But I did notice when I hooked the blower back up and turned it back on, those coals got a lot brighter because they were getting that air, and it seemed to perk up the fire under the wood a little bit. So I'm going to run the blower for a while now, see how that works. I think in the future, and when we have our next boil, I'm going to try to get that air tube up above the fire bricks on the bottom so they don't just get covered in the coals and that they're closer to the grate. But for right now, we've got the blower in there running. And we'll check back in an hour or so and see if that's picked up our boil rate at all. The one thing I did notice though is we still cannot close that door completely. If I close that door completely, the fire in the front just kind of dies out. And then the boil just kind of drops almost instantaneously. So still having to leave that door open a crack, but seems to be working okay. Okay, we are about, 5 hours in right now. I've got 2 more 5-gallon buckets that need to go into the evaporator. I have noticed with the blower running now, I think we've picked up about a half a gallon an hour. So we were at about 2.8 gallons per hour without the blower. We're at about 3 1/4 now, 3 1/3, somewhere around that. So the blower is helping us. It's definitely helping us at this point. We've still got a long way to go. Again, we had 35 gallons of sap this time, so quite a bit more than we did the last time. Hopefully we can get this done by dinner time, but only time will tell. It is about 1 o'clock now, and we are down to our last bucket of sap to go into the evaporator. Hopefully we'll have that one in by 2:30, I would hope, and then maybe a couple 2-3 hours and we should be complete. So long day, but we had a lot of sap this time. The blower is actually working out very nicely now. We've kind of got things tuned in, and we're happy with the performance. Like I said, I think it's increased us by about a half gallon of sap per hour, which is a good thing on a long boil. So we've got everything into one pan now. We're going to take and see if we can finish it out here. We're gonna have to monitor the temperature. If I can get it low enough in this pan and do it out here, that'll be great. It'll save us some time. Not sure that I can. We're expecting, like I said, about a little over 3 quarts of syrup today from the 35 gallons of sap that we harvested yesterday. So I'm pretty happy. It looks like we're going to actually be able to finish our syrup out here on the barrel stove, which allows us to keep from evaporating all that moisture into the house. So we're going to get it up to temperature, which is, I want to be about 219, 219 and a half. I'm going to put it through a pre-filter into a pot. We're going to bring it in the house to cool slightly, and then we will put it through our vacuum filter. Like we're ready. So we're letting our syrup just cool a little bit. We're getting to put it through our vacuum filter. We're trying something a little bit new. I've got 1 pre-filter and 2 round vacuum filters in here. We're probably going to have to do a couple batches. I don't have a drain on the bottom of this to drain it out, so I've got another set of filters ready. We usually don't process this much, but looks like we've got...
It's got to be close to at least a gallon.
Yeah, I think we might have 4 quarts there. So we are super excited. We ended up with 4.5 quarts of maple syrup from the 35 gallons of sap that we collected yesterday. That is our best processing day yet. It took us about 11 hours. So, you know, to be expected with that amount. And the barrel stove that we have, the barrel stove was working very well. Actually, with tweaking a little bit, that blower actually did help us. It got us about an extra half a gallon of sap processed per hour, so that was great. But 4.5 quarts of syrup, we're super excited. So we're really happy with that, but something that we are even more happy about is we are on our new farm property here, and we have received our building permits, and there's an excavator on site getting ready to start our site work. We'll be putting up our house and our barn down towards the back end of this field here, and we are building a modern straw bale farmhouse. So that'll be something interesting. We'll keep you documented on that, so we can show you the progress of that. But it is a straw bale home, but using a modern technology. So we're really excited about showing that to you. We thank you once again for joining us, and we hope you'll continue coming and seeing the progress that we have here. We are going to be processing more maple syrup next week, and possibly we might get a 4th boil, but we're doing at least 3. I am going to make a few modifications to that air diffuser that I put underneath the fire, so hopefully that'll make even a bigger difference for us. But if you have any questions, any comments, please put them in the comments below. If you haven't already, we certainly would appreciate if you subscribe to our channel. We always are very appreciative for you coming and spending some time here with us. And until next time, even though it's not sunny again, as always on Sunny Side Up Farm, we hope all your days are sunny side up.